everybody, I'm Bebo, and today I'm here with Marie Poole, who is the CEO of Fire Opal Games, and we're taking a look at Wrestlenomicon. And in Wrestlenomicon, you are playing Cthulhu, or Hester, and you are fighting to the death in giant, slow movements across space.
That's right. Yeah, and Hester is the trickster, and has a lot of rule-breaking cards, and Cthulhu is sort of real fighty and playing all the combo moves, just coming right at you with all them arms.
So he is super beastly, and the way that this game is played is when you play a card onto the table, it doesn't immediately do something. However, whenever a card gets to ground zero, then it's activated, and there is an item here that is going to be activated, and it's going to be dealing damage or doing effects to your opponent. However, if there is a slam, which means that it is super powerful against the move that is across from it, then it's going to be even more effective and have more effects. And what's really cool about this is that there are also permanents that we'll be playing out, and combos and defense cards, and so we'll kind of be able to counteract each other as we go. So, do you want to take the first turn?
Well, the way we do first turn is we each select a card from our hand, and then the one with the highest movement plays the next card.
Okay.
So, I will play this one.
All right. Let's flip it up.
Okay.
So I have 2 movement.
And I have 3, so I'm going to go first, so I get to play the next one.
Oh, does this go out?
Yep.
Okay.
Card goes out. And the only way we get more cards in our hand is to later either pass or cards that give us the opportunity to draw more cards.
And when you pass, you draw 1 or 2 cards?
If you pass with 4 or less in your hand, you can either draw 2 cards or discard another card to draw 3.
Okay, cool.
Let's see. I will play right there. I will play this one. And that moves 2. So you can hop, and that will move this card to there. So when you see the movement, you can, when you play the card, you play it on the placement spot, and then you move a card, the number of movement, any other card than what you played. If it has an exclamation point after it, that means you can move all of the cards on your track.
Yeah, and it's also super important to note that if, for whatever reason, you have to play a card where another card is, that card gets discarded. And the objective of the game is to knock all of the guts out of your opponent, which isn't the deck that you're playing from. It's 25 cards that you set aside at the beginning of the game, and the first player to get all of the guts knocked out of them is the loser.
Exactly.
Okay, so now it's my turn, and I'm going to pass and draw 2 cards.
All right.
Is there a hand size limit?
Oh, sorry, Brittany, you can't do that.
I can't do that.
No, you have to have 4 or less cards in your hand
Only
in
4
order
or
to
less.
draw cards. So you must play.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to play this nth dimensional roundhouse, and it is a ranged card, and it allows me to move all of my cards down by 1. Unfortunately, I only have 1 card out, so it's not the best move that I could have done. It would have been nice to have more cards out, but I'm in a sticky situation.
All right, I am going to play a permanent card, which is another type of card you can play. The permanents have a power that you gain when you play it, and then a power that remains in play. You can always have up to 2 permanents at a time. If you reach a point where you have 2 permanents, you can discard one of them. If you're going to play a third, you have to discard one of the 2 you already have out. Okay. So this one says, I gain 1 D3 cultists.
Oh, you have dice.
I do. Is this a D3? It is a D3. So I'm going to gain 2 cultists into my hand. The cultists, I can have any number of cultists in my hand. They don't actually count toward hand size when you are talking about being able to draw up. And you can play any number of them at any one time. Each one cultist will add 1 movement. So if I had played this cultist and played this, I might actually have been able to push. It could actually push a card all the way to ground 0.
Okay.
All right. That is my turn. I gain my cultists, and then after that, I have after I have played, and for the rest of the game, after I've played another permanent or combo card, I can sacrifice one of my cultists to deal Cthulhu, 2 points of damage.
Okay. So I'm going to play pi plus infinity equals uh-oh. And this is a permanent card. It allows me to draw 2 cards, but it also says whenever I pass to draw cards, I can move, I believe, one of your cards back 1.
That's right. That's a push.
Cool. So I'm going to put this out here, and I'm going to draw my 2 cards.
That's right. We should read the titles, because a lot of what's fun about this game is the hysterical titles and the great art. And the way this game came to us was the folks at Arc Dream had already had the art and had written the titles to all the cards, but had no mechanics. And they knew Rob, and they said, "Hey, Rob, we need mechanics for this game." And Rob loved the concept of this slow-moving battle of these elder gods in space. These big giant moves that you could see coming, and he just embraced it. And so now we have Wrestlenomicon.
I love it.
Okay, so you have taken your turn? Yes?
Yes.
You played, what, I missed, what is
I
yours?
played-
So you get to push me.
Yeah. No, that's only when I pass on my turn to draw. So in the
yikes.
future, if I'm under 4 cards, so watch my hand size.
All right. Oh, okay. Okay. So an important rule to note is that while we have very specific relationships and the card types, so we've got Bizarre on the board right now, we've got Ranged Dominance, and they can slam only specific types.
Mm-hmm.
The first attack slams always.
Yep.
So
You gonna make use of some of those cultists?
I might be making use of some stuff here, Brittany, which is why I did actually want to prep here.
Shaking in the boots.
So, which one do I want? Ooh, that one is really good. Yeah, that might have to be. That might have to be the one. Okay, so, yeah. So, when you start to play a card, so I'm going to play a card that's a position of 4, and I have 2 movement. I already have a card here, but as long as there's in the 2 movement away, no other cards there, I can actually move this card
Okay.
here and take the movement before I place this card.
Cool.
However, I also have a combo. Oh, the card I just played is called It's the Wet Rot.
Ooh,
Ugh.
that's visual.
That's really visual. I'm about to play Elbow of the Living God. Ugh. And it says, play at the end of your turn. If you didn't, 0 an attack. If you have a card in space 3, 0 it. So when you get to ground
Cool.
0, that is called zeroing a card. So, as I said, first attack slams. So I get to hit Brittany's Cthulhu here, or Bebo's Cthulhu here. Damage equal to the printed position of a random enemy tracked card.
Okay, so it's gonna be 5 or 3. Let me roll this d6.
Ooh, it's right in the middle.
Yeah. And again.
4.
I just
Plus,
keep rolling a
you
4.
hit it- Oh, it's 5 or 3.
No,
right.
it's 5
Sorry.
or 3. Okay, it's 3.
So I'm going to hit you with 4 plus 2 because I get to slam.
Okay.
So she gets 6 points of damage unless she has a card that's going to defend
Oh,
it herself.
right. Let's see. Okay. I actually have defense.
Okay,
I
I'm also
will-
sacrificing a cultist, by the way.
Okay. I will play this defense that says, play when you take damage, cancel all but 3 damage. So I only take 3.
Okay, so here's an interesting thing as well. When you are, let's see, play at the end of your turn, that's fine. So you're going to only take, 3
3 out of
damage
6, yeah.
for that. But that doesn't count for this play.
Okay.
So you're still going to take another 2
Okay.
because I just sacrificed a cultist.
Got it.
And this will go in my discard pile. The cultists just replenish, and that's why they are separated out, and each deck has their own beautiful art of cult for their cultists, but they all do exactly the same thing. So it just goes back into my cultist supply, and I still have 1 cultist here ready to play.
Okay.
And That is my exciting turn. That was a good turn for me.
All right, so I'm going to move this card down 1, 2, 3.
Uh-oh. Yeah, this is my draw.
And
this
play
is my life. I've gotten myself confused here.
this card here, which is called Sometimes People Blow Up.
I'm going to put this over here.
And Cthulhu's just sitting here really confused and doesn't understand what happened.
You know, honey, in life, sometimes people just blow up.
Sounds like Mom Cthulhu explaining it to baby Cthulhu.
I love it.
It's
Okay.
super funny. There's guts all over Cthulhu. I didn't realize that until just now.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Oops.
All right, I'm going to play Entropy is Hard. And there's a picture of Cthulhu's head exploding.
Awesome.
Isn't that nice? All right. And this has a unique movement on it. It's got an exclamation point afterwards. So when it's got an exclamation point, it means all but the card you've just played moves 1, or whatever the movement is.
Mhm.
So that is the card I played.
Cool. I need to pass, and I would like to discard a card and then draw 3.
That's right.
Okay, great.
As long as you have 4 or less in your hand,
All right.
not including cultists.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. And things start getting really sticky when you're running out of space on your
Right.
board. When you start filling in all those slots, and it means you have a lot lined up, so there's a lot of opportunity to be had, but it makes it more difficult to play a card from your
That's
hand.
right. Well, and the only option is to play the card and then lose the card that you are playing the new card on top of.
Mm-hmm. And that's super common.
So I am also going to pass, but I'm only going to take the 2 cards.
Okay. I'm going to play this 5 called Fistful of Cultists, and it's going to move everything down 1 space.
Nice. So I'm just taking a moment here to see what Bebo's got lining up
Yeah.
in terms of her slams.
Because the core mechanic of the game is going to ground 0 and then really paying attention to which cards are super effective against the other ones. Dominance is slams against range slams against viscera slams against bizarre, and bizarre slams against dominance.
So here's another one of those for cheating. Every deck has a full set.
And you know what's really cool about that? It's easy to remember because it's in alphabetical order. Bizarre, dominance, range, viscera.
Well, look at that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. And speaking of alphabetical order, if there's a tie in that first player thing that we did, or ever a tie in any other decision, you actually go by the alphabet on the first letter of the title of each card.
Awesome.
So, okay. Do you have any cultists?
I don't. No cultist right now.
Okay. And I will play. No, actually, will I play that? Okay. I am going to play. Do you guys have the beeping mechanism on here? Just kidding. Get the heck off my throne. And I am going to. I think I actually am just going to hit. Wait, what's she coming out with? Yeah. No, you've got. Are you slamming? You're slamming range and viscera and
Yeah.
dominance. And I've got all of those coming down. So actually, maybe I will slam, or I'll hit this one. So I'm going to play this one, and I don't get to slam because now we are playing by the rules here on ground 0.
Mm-hmm.
And I will roll a d3, and she will take 3 damage. I'm sorry.
I take
Sorry,
one
she
damage.
takes 1 damage, and I get to move a card 3.
Okay.
So, in making my decision, intuitively you might think I want to get here, but actually, If you can knock it off the back of the track here, then she just has to discard the card.
Yep.
So I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Which one's going to hurt me the most? +1 and 1 cultist. I don't want her to have
But this
cultists.
gives me 2 cultists.
Oh, and
that's
it
pretty
also
good.
gives her 2 Yeah. So I'm going to knock this one off. There
Okay.
you go.
I'll discard that. All right. Now, my turn. I am going to play Organ Donation Involuntarily. And it's going to allow me to move this card down 2.
Bam.
And Dominance does slam range.
She got me.
And so I roll a d6, and if I roll 1 to 3, then I draw that many cards. That's really good.
That's a good card.
I rolled 2, so I deal you 2
But you're
damage,
gonna
but
need
I
it.
draw 2 cards. I know, I'm terrified. Pastor's super, super sneaky. And then it slams, so it says reroll, keeping the new result up to twice. Oh, well, I have to put these back then. Whoops. The slam is just reroll.
Oh, only if you want to.
Okay, I didn't want to. I actually liked to. I wanted to draw
You
2
liked the
cards.
2. Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. However,
Yeah, I think it says up to, right?
I'm going to throw out this lava bath combo, which says after you 0 an attack and leave this out an extra turn, if you attack the next turn, use this again. And this deals D3 damage, so I then get to roll that D3
Ouch.
and deal that to you.
Okay. Defending.
Okay, that's fair. 3.
Okay. So how much did you hit me for the first time? Because I wasn't paying.
The first time I hit you for 2.
And now I'm hitting it this one, and so that's 3 that you were going to hit me with. So I still have to do 2 damage.
Okay.
Which I should actually. I just realized I should actually have my damage, my discard pile. Out.
Okay, mine's out
On
here.
rare occasions, it matters. But as a visual, you can kind of see my pile diminish here. So I have discarded 2 bored to die and read my lips.
And that's
No,
a-
oh.
Hmm?
Yeah, never mind.
Okay. I think that's something that I found really cool about the game is that because you're putting 25 of your 60 card deck, is it?
80.
80 card deck. Because you're putting them in your guts, those are 25 cards that are removed from the game. So there really is a lot of variability and replayability as a result of that.
That's right. And if people are noticing this symbol in the corner of these 2 that I just pulled up, and there's like 1 there, all these indicate is there is a sort of first time you're playing deck that's a little bit smaller, and so you would just pull all of these cards, and that would be your draw deck.
Okay.
And then you would count out 25 of the remaining, and it shortens the game a little bit. So.
But we have an hour, so.
Yeah, so we're stretching.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe it's your turn. You took the damage.
Oh,
Yep.
right. I have to decide if I'm going to pass. So you've got a dominance card there. Yeah. Okay. I am going to. Wait, this is when after you play another permanent or combo card. Okay, we won't be doing that. Oh, I should have done that on this last time when I defended, but I didn't, so oh well. Wah, wah. I think I will do that, though. All right,
Yeah.
so I'm going to go here. Oh, no. I can't do what I wanted to do. It's so sad. Okay, I think what I actually am going to do is pass and draw 2 cards.
Okay. I am going to. Yeah. Let's do that. I'm going to play Bizarre, and it is Sleep with the Deep Ones. Looks like.
That's deep.
Yeah, swimming under the ocean. It allows me to move 1 card 2 spaces. I'm going to move the nth dimensional roundhouse over here. And it deals 1 damage automatically, but it also deals 1 additional damage for each card on my track, which is 3.
Ouch.
Unfortunately, range does not slam range, so that's all it does.
So 4?
Yep,
Yeah, and you got me.
that was pretty good.
2, 3, 4. All right. Ooh, that's interesting. And that's a ranged.
Some of the artwork is so funny.
Yeah. I really do love it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. So this moves everything down one, including this. So, so what I played was, I do have so many tentacles. And,
So noble.
I am not slamming.
Okay.
I am, let's see, it's 2 damage or 4 if you have more cultists than the enemy. Do you have any cultists?
I have no cultists.
I have 1 cultist, so you will take 4 damage unless you can block.
Okay. I will play my defense card, which says play when damaged. Roll 1d6. If you roll equal or higher than the damage, cancel the damage and draw 2 cards. So
Okay.
it's 4 damage?
4 damage.
Okay. Come on, 5 or 6. 6.
Is that what that is?
Yep, I think
You
so.
sure it's not a 1?
Yeah, this is a 1. This is definitely a 6. All right. So I'm going to cancel that damage and draw 2 cards. I got lucky. That was super lucky. Okay, now.
It's a fix.
I know. I
What
feel
was
like
what
a
was the
total
name
cheat.
of that card, though? It was kind of funny.
Oh, I was hiding in the Grand Canyon, and he's like filling up the Grand Canyon
That's
too,
pretty
which is
awesome.
pretty impressive. Okay, so I need to attack you, and that means I'm going to play this card here into the 5 slot. It is called Angular Momentum is Not Your Friend. And we're going to move this Viscera card down 1, 2, 3.
Ouch.
Yep, Viscera does slam Bazaar, and so we are going to deal 2 damage or destroy an enemy permanent. I want to deal the damage because that means I'm dealing 5 total damage, and I know you don't have defense. Or at least I think you don't have defense.
Wah. All right. 3, 4. Well,
It's happening. It's moving.
yikes. All right, so you've got a Viscera card there,
Yep,
and I don't have anything to slam you with.
you need a ranged card.
I do need a ranged card. So instead, I'm going to play this permanent.
Uh-oh.
I gain 2 cultists. It's called Eternal Party Time because, hey, we're here at Gen Con and we're partying. As long as it's before 9 because I have to go to bed.
My life.
And then the permanent effect is when you 0 an attack, you may discard a cultist to draw 2 cards.
Okay.
So, but I'm also, since I just played a permanent, I'm actually going to enact my other one here. After you play another permanent or combo card, you can sacrifice a cultist to deal 2 damage. So.
Oh, no. Okay, so how much are you dealing me total?
2.
Just 2?
Just 2.
Okay, I can live with that.
So I am now at the max of permanents. If I decide I want to play more permanents, then I will have to give up one of these.
I gotta read these cards out that I discarded.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
they're pretty
please
funny. Evisceration stings, yo. And nothing like a good sacrifice in the morning. I love these cards. Okay, let's see. I've got 1 permanent out. I am going to then activate my current permanent that's out there by passing my turn to draw 2 cards, but that also allows me to move 1 of your cards back because that's what my permanent does.
Ouch.
Then it's
That
your turn.
wasn't so bad.
It was
wasn't
actually a lot
so-
nicer than all of my other turns.
All right, well, I'm going to play this card because it's a good, actually, example. So I'm going to play a card on the 5 spot. It's actually called Die Unheard No. Okay, just die. And I'm going to get the heck off my throne. And I would normally move it 3, but because there's a card occupying the space, I go to the nearest available space, not on the other side. It has to be within the movement, and so it will go here to the 4 spot.
Okay, cool.
And that is my turn. Nope, that's it.
Okay. I need to do something. I'm not entirely sure what that something is. I need some lower cards. That's what I need. Okay. I think I'm just going to get rid... Nope, I'm going to move this card down 2 spots. 1, 2. And play this card out onto the 5.
You just suddenly, I was thinking of my grandmother and my mother playing, I think we were playing canasta, and my mom was moaning over her cards, and my grandmother, just, 85 at the time, is like, quit saying Kaddish and play the cards. So anyway, obviously I have no cards, so I must pass and draw 2 cards.
I played a lot of cribbage with my grandmother, and I remember yelling out my score in my hand to my grandpa to double check with him to make sure, like, did I score this hand right? Because I was like 7 years old or something at the time, and I was pretty good at cribbage by the time I got a little bit older.
I love cribbage. It's a great game.
Me too. I swear by cribbage all the time. Okay, I'm going to play another permanent, and it says play to draw 2 cards again. So now I'm limited up on my permanents.
Nice one.
Yeah, not bad. Get to draw some cards. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I want to play that, but I can't. It's not the right time. All right.
You feel like an elder god, right? Now is not the time.
So I have options here, but my option is to either, I probably shouldn't say this, but since it's educational, is to either play a card and lose a card because I don't have an available space, or to pass. And even though this is educational, I don't care. I will not kill one of my cards.
Okay.
If I can avoid it. Oh, I forgot that I have cultists. All right.
Okay.
I have a plan now. I have a plan.
I'm going to get rid of my pi plus infinity equals uh-oh. And I'm instead going to put out I come in pieces, which allows me to draw another 2 cards. But more importantly, when I take exactly 2 damage from you, I add the damage cards from my guts to my hand, which is insane. That's so good. Yeah.
Ouch.
It's actually incredible.
That's a really good card.
I draw 2 more cards on this turn. And
that might be at least one of the few cards that I know of where you can access your guts.
Yeah.
Ouch. All right.
And I think I've only ever seen Cthulhu access guts, but maybe I need to play more Huster to...
I have to admit, I'm a little more familiar with the Cthulhu deck.
Unfair advantage.
Oh, am I? No, I'm in the Huster.
I know. I'm saying you're more familiar with this, so I have the
Oh, I
unfair
see
advantage.
what you're saying. Yes. That implies that I am strategic when I play games, but... And I appreciate you thinking that. It's really nice and generous of you. But I actually just play to enjoy people's company. And if I can kick your butt in the process,
great.
All the better. No, actually, I do love co-ops, but this game is just super fun, and it's like lighthearted slamming.
That's fair. It's beating each other up with humor.
Oh, all right. Here we go. All right. So I'm playing. Read my lips. No, the other ones. I'm not sure what that means. Yikes. Okay. I think it's Haster has like many faces or something, right?
Maybe.
I should know more about these things than I do. And let's see. I am going to hear the enemy discards 3 points of damage, and the enemy discards a card. But also, oh wait, I had such a great plan, but I was confusing myself. But also, when I get to round 0, I can discard a cultist to draw 2 cards, which I'm also going to do.
Awesome.
And that is it. Did you take your 3 damage?
I did not. 1, 2. I was making sure you were completely done because sometimes you just end up dealing a bunch of damage.
That is fair enough. Totally fair.
So, where am I stuck? Alright, it's time to start dealing some damage. So you have a Viscera, I need to move a range down there. I don't have any range cards available. However, I can get one on the table, I just have to get rid of that one there, and I don't want to. So instead, I'm going to get rid of this card. Just discard it.
Yeah.
Place it with this one. And move this card down 2. Just prepping for future turns.
Actually, you don't have to do that.
I don't?
No, you could have moved that card since you moved this one to... Oh, no, you're right.
No, I
You're
couldn't.
absolutely right. Sorry.
It's all good.
My bad. It's actually really funny. I'm trying to role explain to someone because I was actually demoing today.
Yeah?
It's kind of a sad day when I'm being asked to demo. I'm not the greatest demoer in the world, but I do have fun doing it, and people seem to enjoy it. But I'm always like, oh, that really critical rule that I should have told you right at the beginning of the game that made you lose just now? Yeah, I had that all wrong.
That's okay. Earlier today when I was trying to demo this game, I accidentally told somebody that they drew a card at the beginning of their turn. And that person ended up being one of my friends from home's brothers.
Oh.
And he's a game designer. He worked on my favorite trading card game, the World of Warcraft trading card game. And he was like, yeah, I started working on it in 2010. And I was like, oh, that was when I was playing until it died. And I was super laughing because I messed up all of the rules here. And was so embarrassed. And I was like, oh, this is my first demo since I played this at home.
It's always something like that too. Why can't it just be some random person that you're never going to see again? It's always
somebody that you know.
Yeah, where you really embarrass yourself.
Yep.
Okay.
No big deal. You're just hanging out with that person that designed one of your favorite games.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I think I'm going to have to do the same thing that Bebo just did. And I'm going to get rid of die unheard. No? Okay, just die. I'm going to have to get rid of that. And put in V is for vivisection.
Okay.
And
it's a Viscera card.
And that was moving 3. Oh, wait, what did I do here? Okay.
You can move a card to ground 0.
I could move a card to ground 0. But instead, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to play a combo.
Oh, no.
Play at the end of your turn if you didn't 0 and attack. If you have a card in space 3, 0, and it's called Elbow of the Living God.
Oh, that's so good. I love that card.
So, it doesn't slam you, but it's still fun. But I did that for a reason, because I get to roll a d3. And I get to play this other card. Play when you would roll a die. Choose the result of the die roll and draw 2 cards. And it's called Squishy Face. I squish in your face.
Oh.
Squish in your face. So, I get to choose a result. I think that'll be a 3.
Shocking.
I know, right? You didn't see that one coming, did ya?
Never. Okay.
Strategic mind I've got over here.
But
So, these combos go away, but it looks so cool laid out. Oh, wait, hold on.
do you have cultists?
I do have a cultist.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're probably dealing more
Do I
damage
want
than 3.
2? Do I want to? Yeah, I'm dealing 5.
Okay.
But they would be considered separate if you have defense cards.
Okay. I don't have defense cards right now.
Aww,
So,
I'm so
I'm just
sorry.
going to take the damage. I'm getting low on health here. We're,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Hey.
You made a really fast comeback.
That was pretty good. I'm kind of impressed with myself right now. But that's about the time when you lose, right? When you start getting really pleased with yourself.
Yeah, typically.
That's when things usually turn around.
So you've got a Bazaar card out there. I need to play a Viscera card out there. I don't have a Viscera. You've really set me up for not a great situation. Okay, but I can play this Dominance card, which goes into slot 4, and it moves everything down 1. I'm just setting myself up for future success, sitting back.
And just notice that,
relaxing.
obviously, she just did it. These don't move because they're
Yes,
blocked.
they are blocked and can't move down where I'm placing that card.
Okay. What am I going to play?
I just needed that 3 space. Clear.
So what do you got? You've got Viscera. You still don't have anything that could slam that. I need to get some ranged out there. But you also want me to have ranged cards.
Yes,
out
I
there.
do.
So
I have
I
lots
think
of
I'm okay
dominance.
with that, actually. Or play Inui. It's me. And let's see, that's a 3. I could do this, or I could do this. How many cards do you have?
I have 5.
Oh, okay. Then I will do this one. And I don't have any cultists. That's a very sad story. So that's it. I'm just doing 2 damage to you.
Okay. I will take that damage. 1 and 2. So if people want to try out this game at Gen Con, where would they be able to play it?
Why, Bebo, I'm so glad you asked. So we're playing in the first exposure hall. We play tomorrow night. I'm not really sure if there's slots left, to be honest with you. But we've actually been lucky enough at each of the slots, at least that I've been running. They've had some walk-ins and a couple of empty tables, because I guess maybe some people were no-showed or whatever. So we were able to expand. So we have enough to play 12 people at a time. But we're also going to start playing, showing the game off at the Arc Dreams booth, Arc Dream Publishing booth, and that's in 1523.
Cool.
Really close to, oh, I can't remember. It's very close to the Catalyst booth and Pelgrain. It's kind of all, it's been actually pretty awesome. All of our publishers are all in one little.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Also, when is the Kickstarter going to go live?
Oh, August 14th.
Awesome.
We're going to be kickstarting this game. These are tarot-sized cards, which I was resistant to at first because I have small hands, but I'm actually really liking it. It's really easy to read. I like the layout. The art is amazing. Yeah, I'm pleased. So
I'm going to play the Butt of Wondrous Stench.
yeah.
And that moves everything down 1 space.
I don't know about everybody else, but those kinds of things just make me giggle.
They do. So I deal 2 damage, then I put up to 2 cards from my hand onto the top of my guts, so I get some health back.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that would be if that activated. That's not what activated. I instead activated, my bad, dealing 2 damage and then destroying an enemy permanent, which is better.
So I'm getting 2 damage coming at me?
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's it, because I don't slam. Nope. Okay, cool.
I am discarding It's Good to Be the King and Death by 1,000 Artists.
I love that card.
Okay. What do we got down there? Bizarre.
And Dominance.
Yeah, Dominance is coming at me, isn't it? Well, I guess I better get that going. So I think what I'm going to do is play a Barrel of Beasties. And I will move this here. That's my turn.
Okay, cool. Sigh. Oh, I forgot to do that thing. Oh.
Oh, what was
yeah,
it?
when you deal me exactly 2 damage, I get to put the damage cards into my hand. But I completely forgot. I will remember next time.
Oh, okay. Well, that was just last turn, though, right?
I
don't
know,
mind.
but I can't remember if those are the things that I did. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Well, you put the cards on top of your hand, I thought, too.
That was something else. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right.
If you win, we'll just call it a cheat.
Oh, oh no. We'll have to have a do-over.
Deal.
I want my win clean.
Okay, so I'm going to replace this card.
Yep.
I'm going to move this one down too.
Okay.
Yeah. I really need to be able to move the 6. It is surprisingly difficult to move your 6 cards down. Because the large majority of the cards seem to play into slot 4 and 5, for Cthulhu at least.
Well, I think it's about also strategizing how you sort of move things around. But yeah, when you start getting locked up like this, because the other the other disadvantage of having cards on this top end here are
They're usually powerful.
they get pushed back. They
Yeah.
are powerful. But then when you play like a card like this, where you get to move everything one, these end up getting blocked back here. So you're right, they do get stuck.
And I'm greedy. Like, I'm just genuinely a very greedy person in board games. And so when it comes to dealing damage, I'm like, oh, how quickly can I get something down there? I want to deal as much damage as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I've played games with you. I know.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I know. I think do you remember that when we first really met, we were playing in the Gauntlet.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. That was the Gauntlet. I don't think I wanted to talk to anybody for like 3 days after that.
Oh my gosh.
There was so many people.
It was overwhelming.
All right, so I'm going to play the fist in yellow, and I'm going to move this guy down, and that is my exciting turn. So I am, as you can see, running out of options and prepping.
I'm going to move this down here as I play this into spot 6. We're not going to read that card name. Your turn.
All right. Sorry. I just did it. I pass.
Okay. All right. I am also going to pass. I need cards. But I might discard one to draw an extra one. Yes, I'm going
You may have noticed that we have been slightly censoring some of these cards. So,
Don't buy this for your 8-year-old.
Probably not. Yes, I think it depends on your household. Nothing's, well, or you could just remove some of the offending cards. I don't think it'll hurt the game too much. Or who knows, maybe in the Kickstarter we'll end up with a family version. Who knows?
Baby Cthulhu versus Baby
know.
Hoster.
Did you see there's a scythe for kids?
Yeah, My Little Scythe. It's so cute.
Scythe. It's really, really cute.
I remember following that project and seeing that it was designed by a dad and his kid, and they had just like made their own little version of Scythe, and then Jamie actually ended up making it, which I found to be incredible.
Yeah, it's
Loved it.
it's a great idea. I thought it was really good. So guess what? I'm gonna pass again.
Okay, I am going to play 1, 2, 3. Play this into slot 3. It moves down 3, and this is a bizarre card. It deals 2 damage. Then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your guts again.
Okay. Well, how much damage does it deal?
Deals 2, and it doesn't slam.
I'm just gonna take it.
Okay.
All right. So I cannot keep just drawing cards anymore because I have reached the max of what I can do. So. What do you got coming up here?
Nothing at all.
You got everything coming at me. I don't think I really need to be too picky at this point. But I think if I play this one, I don't know if I want to get rid of that. So it's either that or that. I don't have much range coming at me, so maybe what I do is this one. No, I don't have any choices about this. I am going to play this card. It's the Wet Rot again. I am going to lose the Fist in Yellow. I get to move a card 2. And I'm going to, let's see. Oh, I think I might need to do this one. Okay, so what do you got? Ranged, dominance, 2 bizarre.
I have 1 of everything.
You have 2
Of
some of them.
Yeah.
So, because the reason I was looking at that is because I think I will play this. How many cards have you got in your hand?
1.
I lied. I'm going to play this one.
Okay.
So I get to draw 2 cards, and I get to roll a d6 for damage if I have more cards than the enemy, which I do.
Okay.
You know what's not clear about that, if it's in my hand or if it's in here, but I think both things are true. Oh, well, maybe not anymore because you keep
'Cause
adding.
I keep adding, yeah.
That's an interesting question, but right now I'm going to play it in my favor.
It's fine.
Gotta be some perks.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Too bad it's canceled because I have a card in slot 1.
Oh, wow.
So this is a defense. Play when damaged. If you have a card in position 1 on the track, you just cancel the damage.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm very unhappy right now.
That is fair.
All right, well, I do get to draw 2 cards anyway, so.
And I have no cards because
Did I already draw the 2 cards?
I don't
Is
know.
anybody over there paying attention? I didn't. Okay. Thank you.
Great.
I don't want to cheat, really.
I'm going to draw 2 cards on my turn because I have none. I don't really
Alright.
have much of a choice at all.
I am not happy about what you just did to me, so I am going to do what I can
It was mean.
to get you now. That's it.
You've had it.
That's it. I've had it. Table flip.
Also, there are these really cool pins for Wrestlenomicon.
That's right.
If you want to pick
Come
some
and
up.
visit us. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm messing with the mic. I'm not supposed to do that. You can tell I'm a professional on television. All right. I'm moving everything down 1,
Cool.
and that is my exciting turn.
Awesome. Okay. This is really unfortunate because I super love this card, but I've got to just get some damage on you. So I have to get rid of this one, even though I really wanted to play it. And play this, which allows me to move a card down 1, 2, 3. And this is a Viscera card that deals 1d3 damage. Enemy must discard 2 random cards, then draw 2 cards, which isn't that bad.
All right.
So you take 3 damage,
I take 3 damage.
and you discard 2 random cards, and then draw 2 more.
Oh.
What order does that happen in?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. I think defenses are like instant,
Okay.
and I am going to play them.
Okay.
Both.
All right.
Wait. No, I'm not going to play both. So I'm discarding 2 random cards,
Yes.
and I'm taking 3.
Then you're drawing 2 random cards. Or, sorry, 2 cards from
All
the
right.
top
Well,
of
I'm
your
going to go ahead and play this one. It's called Guess What's Under the Robe. All right. I'm going to stop reading the titles now, but you guys get the gist. But it's wow. And let's see. It says, as you suffer the damage, take every second card into your hand.
Okay.
And
Cool.
so I'm taking 3 damage, right?
Yep.
Wrong deck. So
Discard 1, take 1
discard
into your hand.
1, discard.
So that is
Now
you can
that is
pick
an
cards.
interesting thing, though. Am
It is.
I taking this before or after? I guess because they're instants, I would do it now.
Yeah.
So, and now we're doing the 2 randoms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What'd I lose?
You lost Say My Name and the Fist in Yellow.
All right.
Say My Name is hilarious. That is.
Yes.
I'm always up for a good Destiny's Child reference.
Honestly, didn't understand that. So,
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna lie.
But you draw 2 more.
Oh, draw 2 more. Okay, that's super exciting. All right,
Yeah,
now
so
it's
you're
my
not
turn.
down that many
and now
cards.
it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do we got down there? Oh, look, it's a Viscera card.
Oh, no. That's not what I like to hear.
All right, I'm gonna go put this here. I'm stacking you up here. And this card is gonna hit ya.
Okay.
So, let's see. Choose a type of attack card and take 1 damage per of that.
Uh-oh.
And then I get to push also for each number of those cards. So I'm going to choose dominance on your, and so that's 2 damage.
Okay.
And then I get to push. I'm going to assume.
Yeah.
On the foe's track, and I think I just push 1 card too. So
Okay.
it's either going to be this one or this one.
Mhm.
I do have a Viscera. But these are harder to, oh, that one's painful too.
That one's really good.
Oh, this is much more painful though if you slam me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yep, nope, that's way worse. Yep.
Let me check. Let me just check here for a moment. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this one also because it's not good for the entire audience there. So.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
I have to pass and draw 2 cards because I have nothing to play.
Oh, that is so sad.
It's almost like you
It makes me feel so bad for you.
stacked my deck. You were totally able to predict what was going to happen this many rounds in.
Oh, that's so bad. Okay, well, I guess I'll just get rid of this card, even though it is really awesome. But right now, I'm with you. I just need to do a lot of damage.
Okay.
Because you just keep stacking your deck over there. It's really irritating me. So I played this. I get to move something 2. It's going to slam Viscera.
Okay.
So I'm going to do 1 damage plus 1d3, and I get to move a card 1d3 back.
Okay.
So that's 2 damage total. And I get to move a card 2, so now I guess I get to get rid of both of those cards. Yeah.
Foiled.
Oh.
Okay. That was rough. That was really, really rough.
Well, did you take your damage? 'Cause I don't think you did.
How much damage?
2.
2. I was gonna defend.
Are you gonna
Can I
defend?
No, I'm not gonna defend. 2 damage. Okay, I am down to my last 5 health.
Well, I'm at 6.
Okay, all right.
So it is definitely 7. Neck and neck
Neck
here.
and neck. All right, let's
But
play
I'm making a comeback.
Fist through the chin.
Fist through the chin.
And you currently have a ranged card out.
I have a couple of ranged cards out.
Yep.
Yes.
So I'm gonna play the stone.
Oh, out there.
All right, we got 2
Oh.
minutes, so let's hurry this
2
up.
minutes. Wow,
Yep.
that went really fast.
So draw a card, reveal it, inflict damage equal to its momentum. That is 1. So much for that fast win. Okay, so I deal
All right,
1
quick.
damage, but because I slam, I do it again.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, that doesn't go there. Sorry, that goes here. The next one is 3.
Done. Ouch.
And then
All
I'm
right.
gonna combo.
Oh.
After you attack, leave this out next turn. If you attack next turn, use it again. Deal 1 damage and draw a card.
Ouch.
Okay, hurry up.
Okay.
2
Hurry
minutes,
up
Dr.
and just
Comey.
get suffer. I see. Okay. Can I hit a dominance? I can't. So I just have to go for all the damage I can do. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to let this card be discarded, and I'm going to hit you for 4.
Okay, and I have no defense, so you almost win.
Oh.
Almost.
So close.
Okay, so is that everything?
That's everything.
All right, then I play this. This goes 1, 2. Dominance does slammed range, so I deal 1 damage. I move 1 card down. I draw a card,
Well, and then I get more damage.
and then I deal 2 more damage.
And I'm going to take, it doesn't matter. I only have 2, and this is have the damage rounding down.
So that's
So
3. So,
that's
I still deal 2, and I win by 1 health. That was amazing.
That was awesome.
Yes, thank you for playing with me, and thank you for joining us for
Thanks for
this
having me. This was awesome.
Gen Con live stream. Try to go play Wrestlenomicon if you can get a chance to.
It's 1523 or the First Exposure Hall.
Yep. And catch it on Kickstarter August 15th.
That's right.